Oseo.
Oseo.
Oh no, Cherokee greeting now. I'm talking about Gary Snyder. Start out that way for people up north who may be hearing this for the first time. Gary Snyder is the first and still living beat poet. The beat poets really started in San Francisco. I think it was 1956 at the 66 Gallery in Lower Fillmore, and they've become, you know, legend, quite really. After that, Gary Snyder was on a fire watch up there, and he became inspired by reading a book by D.T. Suzuki on Buddhism. And so he went over there to Japan and enlisted in a monastery. I don't know how long he was there, but he was there and he studied Dharma and so forth. And so he was in the late 60s. He wasn't up in the city at that time. And since then, after that, you know, he married a Japanese woman. He had a Japanese family, and he built a wonderful lodge up there, San Juan Ridge it's called, up there. He lives very, very rustic. His wife, you know, since had passed away. And I had occasion to meet his neighbor one time, and he telling me about that the guy still does, you know, carry water and light candles, chop wood, does all those rustic things, you know. Uses a flashlight to walk around at night. Anyway, that's all an idea of Gary Snyder. He is, you know, certainly a beat poet, but foremost, you know, he speaks for the native and he speaks for the environment. He also speaks for Buddhism, or the bodhidharma, in a rather unique way. In an interview on that question about the bodhidharma entering here into America, or Native America, his comment was tersely, not another Asian import. And I myself have a lot of reasons, have a lot going on this side to bring about some kind of a blend of Native America culture and also the Buddha Dharma. And we are also, Claudia and I, in the Shin Buddhist temple on Market Street, where I have an advantage with a sensei, American Japanese, who has had a Coyote visit on a vision quest, and who feels himself somehow part Native American, as he put it. So I have a lot going in my idea to bring about something in that way. And that's what I'm going to be reading about from Gary Snyder. First, let me introduce this painting here in camera to get an idea. I've collected this painting here, and I'm illustrating it here. Here, what's happening, you see, you know, a very supernatural person, Wanagi, and here is an assistant, and what he's doing, he's carrying cornmeal, and he's making a path, a trail with the cornmeal to bring this Nagi from the other world. This whole sense of bringing here, to bring it here to us is what I'm illustrating here, like that. So that's the way that I feel. I think that's the way Gary Snyder feels. We're bringing something. And you can go down here in my display here. This is a Buddhist type of icon. It would be Amida Buddha, and in front of the Buddha is also wolf, Anwaya. And this gives me the idea of this blend of Native America and Buddhism, and making it Turtle Island Dharma. So here's the piece by Gary Snyder. Amida Buddha is no other than emptiness, the mind without conceptions or intentions, Buddha mind. Let the true self be yourself. There have always been bodhisattvas who did not go through any spiritual training. They were seasoned and shaped by confusion, suffering, injustice, and contradictions of life. They are the unselfish, big-hearted, brave, compassionate, self-effacing people who have always held this human family together. There are paths that can be followed, and there is a path that cannot. It is the wilderness. There is a going, but no destination, only the whole field. My own path is old-time Buddhism, which is connected to animists and shamanistic roots. Respect for all living beings is of that tradition. I have shown others how to meditate and how to enter into the wild areas of mind. Even language can be seen as a wild system. A key term is practice, meaning conscious effort to be finely tuned to ourselves and to the way the world is. The world. With the exception of a tiny bit of human intervention, the world is ultimately a wild place. It is that side of our being which guides our breath and is a source of deep intelligence. The teachings of Buddhism are really mostly about practice and very little about theory. The practice of the wild suggests that we engaged in more than virtue, political keenness, or useful activism. We can ground ourselves in the native of our deepest selves with love.
Oh,
Gary Snyder.
thank you.